guys, it's day 6 of my 14-day Pilates challenge, and today we're doing core. So I have some ankle weights on. You can use some ankle weights, and we're gonna use some hand weights. I just have some 2-pound ones today that I'll use. And so let's get started. I'll get you in that 4-point kneel. We'll start with those cat-cows. We're gonna drop that belly low, bring that gaze forward. And we're gonna exhale, round our spine up, pushing that mat away from us. And we inhale, opening up our chest, bringing our gaze forward. Exhale, just rounding that spine. Just connecting our breath with our body right now. We're here for 4, 3, 2, last one through. We're gonna drop that belly low. We're gonna exhale, rounding our spine up. Meeting me in that neutral spine. We're gonna tuck our toes under and pike up into downward dog. And we're just gonna pedal those heels for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to a high plank, we extend that left leg into 3-legged dog. Bringing left foot to left wrist. We just rock here for 4, really stretching that hip flexor and hamstring. 3, 2, and 1. Coming to stillness, we drop that right knee to the mat. We extend that left arm to the ceiling. We sweep it back towards our heel. Back up to center. And that left hand meets the mat. We push that left foot back into downward dog, and we pedal those heels. Really feeling that stretch from your calf to your hamstring. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to that high plank, we extend that right leg into 3-legged dog, bringing right foot to right wrist, and we're just rocking for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that left knee to the mat, we extend that right arm to the ceiling. We sweep back towards our heel, back up to center, and that right hand meets the mat. We push that right foot back into downward dog, and we're pedaling those heels one last time for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming to that high plank, we're gonna drop our knees wide into child's pose and just sit back on those heels and just hold here. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing yourself up when you're ready. Grabbing those hand weights, just putting them on either side of the mat so they're handy. We're gonna come down onto our back. We're gonna have our knees bent, feet hip distance apart. We're gonna imprint that spine. So we're gonna tuck our tailbone under. We're gonna grab a hold of our hand weights. They're gonna come above our chest, so our arms extended up. And we're just gonna start with some chest lifts. So we're gonna exhale, chest lift up. Those weights come down beside us. They aren't touching the mat. Then we inhale, lower, bringing those weights up to the ceiling. So we exhale as we lift, pulling ourselves up with those lower abs. Trying to get those shoulder blades as far off the mat as we can. Still keeping that spine imprinted. We're here for 4, and then we're adding in those tabletop lifts in 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna chest lift up, and as we chest lift, we bring our legs to tabletop, and we lower our toes to the mat as we lower our chest. So exhale, lift up, inhale, lower. Just one flowing movement. Exhaling as we lift up, bringing those shins to parallel with the ceiling when you lift them to tabletop. In 4, those legs are gonna stay in tabletop, and we're gonna continue our chest lifts. 3, 2, and 1. Those legs come to tabletop, they stay there. We lower our chest, we exhale, lift up, inhale, lower. Keeping those knees stacked over our hips and our shins parallel with the ceiling. In 4, we're gonna add a layer. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna chest lift up. We're gonna extend that right leg long. Lower it to the mat, bring it back to tabletop, and lower our chest. And then we exhale, lift up, extend that left leg and lower it, bring back to tabletop, lower our chest lift. Just alternating legs, but lowering our chest in between. So we exhale, lift up, extend that right leg long, bring it back to tabletop, lower our chest. Then we extend and lower that left leg, bring it back to tabletop and lower. Keeping that back melted into the mat. Our abs should be firing up now. And keeping those toes pointed when you extend and lower your legs. In 4, we're gonna add on 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna lift up. We're gonna extend that right leg long, lower it to the mat, bring back to tabletop. Then we extend and lower that left leg, bring it back to tabletop. Then we lower our chest to reset. So exhale, lift, extend and lower your right leg, extend and lower your left leg, and then lower your chest. Focusing on pulling our legs up with our lower abs. In 4, we're gonna stay lifted. 3, 2, and 1. We're staying lifted. We're extending that right leg long, bring it back to tabletop, and left leg long. Just alternating legs here for 6, 5, 4, 3, in 2, they stay in tabletop, and 1. Legs to tabletop, we lower that chest, bringing those weights to face the ceiling. From here, we're gonna chest lift up, we're gonna hold it, and we're just pulsing our arms up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering that chest down. From here, we're gonna chest lift up. We're gonna extend both legs out, bring them back to tabletop, lower our chest. Bringing those legs back to tabletop. So we exhale, chest lift up, extend those legs out, bring them back to tabletop and lower. Making sure your knees and ankles are glued together. So we exhale, lift, extend, bring back to tabletop and lower. The lower you extend your legs, the harder it's gonna be, but just go as low as your body allows today while keeping your back imprinted into the mat. And getting those shoulder blades as far off the mat as you can when you chest lift up. We're here for 4, and then we stay lifted. 3, 2, and 1. You're staying lifted with me. We extend those legs out. We bring them back to tabletop, keeping our arms just hovering off the mat. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, in 3, we keep our legs extended and we pulse our arms. 2, and 1. Legs extended, we just pulse those arms up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your legs down, get rid of those weights. From here, we're gonna come into a high plank. We're gonna drop our pelvis onto the mat, into that cobra. You can be up on your hands, down on your forearms, whatever feels best. We're just gonna inhale, look to that left heel. Exhale as we come to center. Inhale as we look to that right heel. Keeping our ears out of our shoulders. We really wanna stretch our core since we just worked it. And get that spinal rotation. We're here for 4, 3, 2, last one. Meeting me at center, we're gonna push ourselves back into that child's pose, sitting back in those heels. If you can reach your fingertips just a bit more forward, feel that deeper stretch. We're just holding here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring yourself up to seated when you're ready. We're just gonna sit cross-legged. We're just gonna inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, let our arms go. Inhale one last time, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, let our arms go. And that is your core series for the day. Day 6, all done. I'll see you tomorrow.